Hello everyone, this is Seraphon playing a Link to the Past Randomizer, what I call Litemare mode, which is based on Nightmare, but I took out some of the things I like the least, like not having swords. But we still have full Keysanity, we still have full enemy shuffle, we still have full boss shuffle, and most of all, we still have Insanity Entrance Randomizer. Which means you go into some place, you walk back out, you're probably somewhere else entirely. And yeah, last time we found some useful stuff like the Eastern Palace Big Key and the Blue Mail, but we did not find a logical progression, so we have a bunch of entrances to check now. One of them being right here, the Curiosity Shop. And as you can see, this takes us to the item side of Spectacle Rock. There was up there a small key, so I will go and collect that. And where's the entrance so I can mark it off? Curiosity Shop is Spec Rock item entrance. And I think I've seen both other exits from Spectacle Rock. Yes, so it makes sense to walk back out here and see where it goes. Again, in a normal entrance shuffle, it would just go back to the Curiosity Shop, but this is not a normal entrance shuffle. This is Insanity entrance shuffle. And Insanity entrance shuffle, entrances don't care about going the same way in both directions. That was potentially useful small key. It has logical implications, if nothing else. If we come out here, this is Eastern Palace. So, where was I? Curiosity Shop goes to Spec Rock item entrance, which goes to Eastern Palace. I'll mark it there. I'll mark that in my connectors. Spec item is EP. And is this one of the entrances I haven't checked? It is. So that's actually convenient for exploration's sake. But it's just a fortune teller, so this is useless. But there are some other entrances nearby we can check, such as Sahasrara. Yeah, and for all I said I was checking Dark World's entrances, we're back in the Light World again. So Sahasrara is a shop. We still have Flute 5. That's right in the area, so let's get that. Assuming I'm not bullied by the enemies too much. Yeah, because we're bunny walking. At most of the time, I'd want to avoid doing too much bunny walking, but with the modes we're in, inverted and entrance shuffle, there's just too much chance of something useful being here. Like the middle entrance to Skull Woods, which honestly isn't that useful. Actually, this is the Skull Woods front. The middle is the part that connects the two sections. Have we seen the exit from this? Yes, this takes us out to the top of Super Bunny Cave. I do have the big key, but I can't actually get to the chests easily. I could try the bomb jump, but I'm not very good at the bomb jumps. And with the stuff being all... Yeah, Randomizer has the enemies all scrambled, and those affect, I think they call it the altitude value, which can make bomb jumps just not work, even if you set them up right, which I'm not confident I can do, so... Yeah, let's maybe leave that for another time. So that's 3 entrances I can check off in the Eastern Palace area. But, yeah. Let's do a save and quit and explore some more entrances in the Dark World. Yes, so I've not checked C-shaped house, which is accessible. We've not checked the brewery, which is accessible. We've not checked some things in South Dark World, like the bomb shop, oddly enough, the fortune tower near the bomb shop, uh, dark potion shop. Yeah, let's start with C-shaped house. Not dash through the bushes because we know they can be spikes. Okay. C-shaped house is Paradox Middle. Just actually kind of funny because we know Thieves Town entrance was Paradox Top. So 2 entrances to Paradox Cave right here in, yeah, Village of Outcasts. I've already cleared this out, so let's go out the top, which will take us to Elder. Which was us back in the Light World again, but there's more entrances here to check, and even if there's not, I'm sure there's a useful connector, so I can get to something useful. Yeah, Kakariko just has so many entrances, odds are there's something there. It's of relevance. Okay, so I can get to some things from here, but they're so far out of the way that... Yeah, I think the only Light World entrances I can get to that I haven't checked are the dam and the bad side of Ice Rod Cave. Yeah, can't do drop downs with bushes on them, can't do bonk drops, can't do... yeah, can't get to Potion Shop unless we come out of it because there's a rock in the way. Can't do the Overgrown Hut because there's bushes, can't do Bomb Hut because can't use bombs. I can get to Ice Palace from here, but that's not helpful without flippers. Yeah, I'm actually not seeing anything I care to go to. Okay, fine. Let's walk over to the dam. I could also save and quit and check more Dark World's entrances, but it'll be nearly as long to do that as it will be to come down here. Yeah, Brother's Right was Link's house. So he would come out of there by doing a save and quit. Yeah, check save 45, that's useless. Can't check the Long Rocks, because you can't dash in the Light World without a mirror, or Moon Pearl. We checked Link's house itself, which was useless. We have not checked the dam, though. Can you fake Flipper as a bunny? I'm actually not sure. But yeah, we haven't checked in here. And this is Checkerboard Cave, but you can push rocks as a bunny, and you can pick things up as a bunny, so there's our fire rod. Also, that puts us in Super Bunny state, so that looks a little silly, but... Alright, so that's one more one-item cave. And now we can check the Skull Woods back entrance, and we can... Yeah, we've been there repeatedly. I was going to say if we can get there, but yeah, we've had several exits come out in that area. Or at least one that I keep coming to. I can't do Mini Moldorn Cave because can't use bombs as a bunny. But assuming nothing kills me along the way, we can walk all the way over to Ice Ride Cave. Hi. And there's only the one entrance you can check, but for all I know, that could have the Moon Pearl. Or access to the Moon Pearl. Skip toe. And this is Desert Main. Okay, not useful. Actually, where did the desert exits go? Actually, that's perfect. If I go to the left exit... Yeah, the revival's taking longer now that we have armor. But the left exit will take us to the back of Skull Woods, where I can check the back entrance. And getting there this way is not logically valid, but we've gotten there other ways that are, so this is in logic. Okay, what's in here? It's Chicken Hut. Okay. So let's mark Skullwood's back is Chicken Hut. And that is every entrance in the Skullwoods region checked. Alright, one of the things that can happen with this particular version of the Randomizer settings is that sometimes you'll be able to kill thieves. Okay, small key to Ice Palace. Chicken Hut's actually pretty tame at the moment. Sometimes in Randomizer it gets ridiculous. Yeah, but there's not much I can actually get to from here directly, so let's save and quit. I'm getting feedback? Is this better? Seems okay. Alright. So you still have the brewery to check. Not betrayed by the bushes that time. I think one of these is a bomb rock. Or potentially a bomb. Not this time. Yeah, and then there's that, which you can check because I have the hammer. Have I checked that yet? And I just forgot to list it in my things that I can check. No, I haven't checked this yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, the hammer house is a dark cave. And I don't know which one. Okay, if I go forward, I fall down a hole, so... It's not the mountain ascent cave from the bottom. It's not the same cave from the top, so this isn't where the old man is. Could be the top of the mountain descent cave? But I'm just not sure. And this comes out to your ledge left. Which I have already checked. Yeah, that goes into Bonk Rocks. Okay, so that wasn't helpful. And I can maybe get back to something useful by going through some connectors, but let's just do the easy way. Yeah, we're kind of at the point where it's a painstaking process of checking every entrance we haven't checked one by one. Which is another downside of an Insanity Randomizer is, yeah, the exploration gets more interesting and chaotic, but it also means you can't just check in a doorway, go back outside, check the other stuff in the area, because when you go back outside, you're probably not in the area anymore. Those can both have bombs, but neither one did this time. Brewery is useless. That is one of those, basically a refill place with rumors. Alright, and I have it noted elsewhere, but let's mark in the entrance section that Paradox Middle from the C-shaped house goes to Old Man Back. Can't do hammer pegs because you don't have the mitts. That's one of the few things that requires it. But not necessarily, because if we get the mirror, we can mirror there from the light world. I think the usual exit from the Ganon fight is just not a thing in Inverted. Right, so we can check a bunch of stuff over this way. Donk Rocks was the Ice Rod Cave. Haven't checked the bomb shop itself, though. Which is kind of weird, because it's just right here, and I've been to the rocks. Which just came out the same place. Okay, this is potentially important. This is, where is it? Bomb shop goes to our big chest. We do have direct entrance to the laser bridge, so it's not like we need this to get through the dungeon. But yeah, this is good to know. And we have not seen where this exits either, because the only way you can get to this room is by using that entrance. So outside here, it's the Paradox. Paradox South, I call this. Alright, so bomb shop to our big chest to Paradox South. Is there anything in this area we can use? Not really. Okay, then. Alright, let's do one more entrance before finishing. We've done Donk Rocks, we've done Bomb Shop, but we have not done the nearby... I forget whether it's a fortune tower or a shop. but either way, haven't done that. We have to go all the way around here to get to it. And this would be a quicker trip if I had the mirror, because I could just start at Link's house and mirror into the Dark World and start from down here. But no mirror yet. I'm sure it'll turn up eventually. But for now, we have to do a significant amount of slogging. And there's going to be even more slogging if I want to keep checking Dark World entrances, because most of them at this point are further east from here. Not there, over here. Yeah, I forget whether this was a fortune tower or a shop, but either way, you come in here and it is the Curiosity Shop. Where is that on my list? Yeah, I have things kind of organized, but also kind of not. As long as we're here, let's go a little further and check the pod area a little bit. Hammer Dash. One of the nice things you can do in the 1.0 version of the game. And things based on it, such as Randomizer. Oh, here's Sick Kid. Sick Kid gives us a heart container, which is nice, but not important. I'm calling that outside pod. That is Sick Kid, which we have done. 3 more entrances inside this area. And if this doesn't just exit back out to the same place, this will be the last one. But this is King's Tomb, which gives us the compass to Ice Palace. Okay. And I don't want to go all the way through the hedge maze to get to something that we might need to come back to later, so let's do the faster entrance for now. There's a thief up there. Dark World Flute 5 is a dam. I think this counts as single exit, but let's get the item just in case. Yes, it does. Right, because it is single exit. It's not like you can get in here any other way or get out any other way, even though it's hypothetically looks like it connects to something. Okay, so we pulled the dam. That means there's now an item available in the Light World. And Swamp Palace will be enterable once we get the flippers. And no, we have found it, so that's not an issue. Okay, you know what? We're in the area. Let's just finish up the pod. Get one of my bombs back. So we have to come through this whole mess to pick up Kiki. And then not get hit on the way to the temple itself. Not taking any chances with that grab. And this will probably be useless, but you never know. Well, it's an item anyway. And it's just 5 rupees. Okay. So that is the pod area explored. Which means I'm still looking for progression. So at this point, I'm pretty much down to Dark Potion Shop and the 2 Mire entrances that are accessible, but I haven't checked. How did I get to Mire again? Alright, the Fortune Tower near Link's house was a connector. Fortune Tower near Link's house went into Palace of Darkness, which came out the Mire entrance. Yeah, we're doing pretty good in items as far as some very useful things in the forms of weaponry. You've got bow, you've got fire rod, we've got hammer, we've got the cane, sword, boots, glove. So, need the flippers, definitely need the moon pearl, might need the mirror. We'll need the hook shot most likely, probably the ice rod, because who knows where Trinex can be. I'm going to want the lamp, but we may not need anything else. Anyway, this has been Aerophone playing a Link to the Past Randomizer Litemare mode. Come back next time for more exploration and hopefully we find the moon pearl soon. It's getting a little ridiculous.